Good morning, viewers. My work is on paraoperative factors influencing the outcome of trabeculectomy in primary glaucoma. The paraoperative factors are the factors which were noticed and can be modified at the time of trabeculectomy. The outcome is defined as the intraocular pressure reaching target intraocular pressure or lower without any anti-glaucoma medications and persisted for at least 1 year. All were included as primary open-angle glaucoma and primary angle closure glaucoma without any identifiable secondary cause for raised intraocular pressure. The purpose is to identify relationship between the factors to successful outcome. It was a retrospective non-comparative case series. The studies were included primary glaucoma underwent trabeculectomy where the indications were failure to reach target intraocular pressure with maximum anti-glaucoma drops. Secondary glaucoma accessory intervention like cataract surgery or the blade revision and follow-up not more than 1 year were excluded. 3 methodologies. First, the review of operative videos. Out of 179 videos, 105 were selected. We made an educational video demonstrating all factors with variation and sent to 8 other consultants. 5 randomly selected videos sent to all 8 consultants and asked to evaluate 9 factors with variability. Evaluating agreement statistics, 5 consultants out of the 8 were selected with best kappa value, and all the 5 consultants evaluated ultimately the 105 videos for all 9 factors with variability. The paraoperative factors evaluated were conjunctival status, conjunctival dissection, Tennant's thickness, Tennant's status, Tennant's disinsertion, amount of scleral cautery, use of mitomycin, duration of mitomycin, whether the use of mitomycin was according to previous plan or not, scleral flap thickness, scleral edge cautery, making of ostium with blade or punch, ostium size and distance of conjunctival suture line from the apex of triangular flap. Statistics were done by SPSS software. The surgeries were broken into 2 groups, successful and the failure, and demographic observational data by chi-square test and t-square states, and all the statistics were conducted at 5% level of significance. Mainly, the Cox proportional hazard regression analysis was performed in the backward stepwise method to find out the significant risk factors, and those factors having less than 0.05 significance were again studied by the Kaplan-Meier survival analysis with Mantel-Cox log rank test. By both these tests, if the statistical significance was less than 0.05, then it were concluded to be the significant factors. These were the results. Out of 105, 82 were in successful group and 23 were in the failure group. The average follow-up was 28.7 months and the average age was 48.8. This is the result mainly. This is for the Cox proportional hazard regression analysis, and this was confirmed with the Mantel-Cox log rank test. The 4 factors like spongy Tennant's, mild cautery, ostium making with the blade, and ostium size of 1/3 of the base of the flap. These 4 factors were significant with a statistical significance, and these 4 factors were evaluated by the Mantel-Cox log rank test, where the 2 factors, mild cautery and the ostium with blade, were significant. But if you see the relative risk in case of the ostium with the blade, it was less than 0.5. So this is a negative, to some extent, the negative factors like if the ostiums are made with the blade, there's less chance of success. So in conclusion, minimal cautery and the creation of ostium with the blade are the significant paraoperative factors for the outcome of filtration surgery in the primary glaucoma. The limitations of our study, the target intraocular pressure, there was no fixed formula, but the possible explanation is target based on the factors which are applied for every eyes. And the grading of factors with variability depends on the consultant discussion, but we try to standardize by educating them with an educational video. In some situations, change of duration of MMC because of some paraoperative conditions, but all considered use of mitomycin, whether according to the preoperative plan or not, as a factor, but it came out to be insignificant. The another limitations were the somehow the factors were not randomized exactly, like the ostium made with the blade or punch. On search by the internet, we could not find any similar study relating surgical outcome to the paraoperative factors of trabeculectomy. Studies relating to duration of mitomycin C with surgical outcome existed, but in our study, it was not a significant factor. Probably it may be due to multivariate analysis. The significant factors came out to be minimal cautery and the creation of ostium with surgical blade. Minimal cautery, the possible explanation, thermal cautery incites fibrosis, which is detrimental for successful filtration blade. And in case of the creation of ostium with the surgical blade, maybe it increases the inflammation resulting from more manipulation and subsequent underfiltration because it decreases the success. In another way, it may be decision of making ostium with the blade of punch was not randomized, and trabeculectomy with ostium made with surgical blades have the longer follow-ups when we just reviewed our results. Extrapolation of our study, it may be to get the better success in trabeculectomy. Cautery should be applied as less as possible, so the minimized preoperative medications, which increases congestion, so thereby decreasing the cautery needed. And to decrease the inflammation, less manipulation is necessary in making the ostium. Thank you very much for your patient hearing.
You did not take into consideration what flaps were made?
All the were made by the triangular scleral flap. The similar, it's all.
Okay. All right.
Any question from any judges? Jasleen ma'am.
Did you also take into consideration the preoperative IOP, in considering the success of it?
No, madam, all the
percentage reduction.
And your voice is cracking.
We have taken those cases where the target intraocular pressure was not achieved with maximum medication. So that immediately before operation with maximum medication, intraocular pressure was not considered.